So we knew about our friends before most people even thought it was anything to think about. And people say, well, what's it like? Well, you just know. Well, how do you know? You just do.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was that? Georgia shut.
But with that rock in front of it.
Kick that?
Did you touch it? I didn't touch it.
All right, we got that on camera.
A lot of the stories that surround Mission Point keep going back to a college student who lived here back when this was Mackinac College, a young man named Harvey, who they believe was heartbroken. He had the story goes he had a girlfriend here that he proposed to and she turned him down. This led Harvey to go up onto the bluff with a gun and shot himself. Ever since then, there have been stories throughout the property here that everyone seems to point back to it being Harvey. And right now we're standing in Harvey's dorm room where at least one person claims they've seen an entity come through the room and walk through the wall.
I found out that I was actually staying in Harvey's room. And it was really interesting because, of course, I had a faint reaction because nobody had told me that I was in Harvey's room. And I had had these two instances of something supernatural.
Just sitting there watching, and you know, nothing's happening, but all of a sudden the camera just kind of right to one side. You know, it didn't go completely, it maybe went, you know, it shifted maybe a couple of degrees, but it's enough after, you know, watching hours of video on end that one little thing happens. You sit up and you're like, did that just happen?
It was literally creepy. It just, the air was creepy, the weather was creepy, just the way it was blowing and snowing. It was just like the movie The Shining. It felt like I was in the movie The Shining. Because you couldn't see, like, it was almost like you couldn't see exactly where you're going because it was so storming so bad that you could barely see the next building.
Mission Point, it was, not that I'm a sensitive or anything, but walking around the grounds, you felt watched. I mean, you felt like something could happen at any second. So it was fun to be there, and we hope to get back.
Yeah, the investigation itself, I mean, it ranks right up there as one of my favorites that we've ever done. We've definitely had enough unexplained events that I hope we can get back again. I mean, this is definitely a location that warrants a second return, and I'm really hoping we're going to go.
And I don't know of any other place that I have witnessed in my whole life like Mackinac Island. It's an unusual place. I can't explain it. Maybe it has something to do with the Indian background, Indian lore, or whatever it is. I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's other people there on Mackinac Island that have. But hey, when you reach my age, you really don't care what people think. Because when you're younger and you're in business and you say something like that, people say the guy's nuts. But I'm not. I may be nuts, but this really happened.
I believe, as well as many others, that Mackinac Island is one of the most haunted locations in the world. Based on its small size and the sheer number of ghosts and ghost stories that come from numerous locations around the island, I truly believe that Mackinac Island is the island of the dead.
We're here in
interested in the Edmund Fitzgerald. If there's anyone here that was on that ship, please give us something.
The opportunity to be here at Whitefish Point during the investigation that the Upper Peninsula Paranormal Research Society is doing has been remarkable.
We know this was once tribal land through here. If there are any spirits of any natives who would like to make contact with us or let us know that you're still present, this is the time to speak with us.